Stand in line. 46 and Winthrop. Nice big long line there.
Shut up, crackhead.
Scam.
Nice and quiet out here. This is the way I like it. This is the way I like it. Junkie free. Oh yeah, the music's taking the crackhead right out. Shame on it. Oh yeah, there's no time for crackheads either. Ain't no time for no junkies out here. That's for damn sure.
And that music sucks.
Hey, pickup truck, you hear me over that music?
I hear you over the music. The music sucks.
Roger that. Yeah, you taking it clean out. That ain't coming from here. That music's not coming from the lower deck, that's for damn sure.
I'll be right back. I want to go load this coffee jug. There's somebody close by the lower deck.
Yeah, it's not coming from the lower deck. That's probably Brooklyn or Queens somewhere. It's definitely not the lower deck. Hey, Cracky, it's taking you clean out. Hey, Richard, you better go to the pump, man. That carrier's taking you clean out of my radio. Lord have mercy.
He needs to find a different channel, a different radio station. That one stinks. Audio. Channel King Audio. Channel King Radio.
Hey, Richard, you better go to the pump, man. These boys are taking you out.
Yeah, give me a cup of coffee here, man. All in the world. And I'm back quiet.
I tell you, there's a whole lot of bees buzzing around my radio this morning. Shame on it. A whole lot of bees.
Right about this 10:36. Right about this 10:36 on your clock. It's 5:27 in the AM around New York. Audio. 0127. No about it out here. The King of New York. Yo, Brooklyn video gated rolling.
That's the way I like it out here. Junkie and crackhead storytelling free. This is the way the enforcer likes it. Oh, yeah. Oh yeah, they call me 250, the enforcer on my General Stonewall Jackson. Oh yeah, barefoot, no juice. Just me and my barefoot radio. Oh yeah, the way it ought to be.
I can hear that new crying about the 8-watt radio routine coming down.
You know what happens when I put that Dave May 2 pillar line? You don't want that. You definitely don't want none of that. So I just stay barefoot. I'll be nice. I'll be nice, and I still take the crackhead out. Even with my barefoot radio, I still take out that junkie monkey.
fucking bumpy. Yeah, well, that goes with the territory.
That's where you need to be on the Bowery with the bums.
Yeah, Roger Yeah, even Crazy Eddie doing that bitch wrong.
Hey, Richard, you better go to the pump or something, man. You're not qualified.
Get off my pickup truck. Hey, New York City. Tell him,
Just tell Richie I said crush. Tell Richard the enforcer said crush.
I am that king.
He's the queen. Richard Crackhead 127 is the queen of Brooklyn. Ain't no king, nothing kingly about you. You are a queen.
Princess to Columbia. He'll tell you about that.
Richard is a queen.
Are you ready? Hey, Eddie.
Look. Hey, Eddie, he's looking to hold your hand, Eddie. Hey, look at you hear Cracky? He's looking to hold someone's hand out here.
Catch right out. Why did it catch right out? Audio. Oh, Shouky audio. Oh, Shouky audio. Got it up. Up. I just got those other two kids Saturday, Mike. I got those other two kids Saturday. So I'm going to go put those 4 straps around this week, and then we're going to hike it up about another 10 feet. King of New York. Not quiet.
Oh yeah, you're gonna hear me even stronger. You think I'm pounding your meter now, Richard? Wait till you put that up another 10. Oh yeah, I'm gonna be all the way in the right.
You know I'm going to hear everybody stronger, but you just want to make sure I'm hearing his gay ass stronger. Ain't that a bitch? Yes, sir. All cool through. Shouky audio. Rock it on. Oh shit, here come Homo. Guys. I put about another 1 to 3 out there. No, actually 2 to 4, my bad. I keep forgetting my math on the table. Audio, Shouky audio.
Mine's a terrible thing to waste.
Cool stroke. The king of New York. I don't know what I've been shown. Richie Radio got full control.
See what drugs will do to your brain?
Yep. It makes them really want to try to talk to the next man because they're so homo in their brain form. So glad I don't do them. Trash. I'm stuck on stupid.
See what happens with junkies when they smoke that pipe early in the morning? Just listen to Cracky.
Yeah, he got so happy. That fag got so happy. I love when I do that to that fag.
Alright, you hear that crackhead fag? 127? Oh yeah, that junkie monkey? Oh yeah, he's happy when he is the enforcer out here. Yeah, and they're cutting the crackhead right off, man. They cut the crackhead right off.
You know who he's talking to? It sounds like he's having a conversation with a couple of people out there. Does anybody know who that guy's talking to? How about that guy in the Bowery? You got the same receive. You hear anybody in the Bowery talking to that double over here?
Hey, Cracky, no one in the Bowery, no one anywhere in the lower deck hears you, so forget about it. That's a feat you can never accomplish, man. You can never take me out of anywhere. You need to go up a lot more than 10 feet, Cracky, if you want to deal with, if you want to hang with the big boys. You better go up like 50 feet. You better go on the hilltop, wherever you claim you were going to go. Because 10 feet is not doing it, dog.
Yeah, but New York City don't really hear him.
I don't care. As long as they hear me, I don't care. I don't care what you say, Richard. Richard, you're delusional. You need to put that pipe back in your mouth and smoke away, dog. All right? Because you're not your normal self. Usually when you take a couple of tokes of that K2 and you drink down that meth, you're usually good, man. You're usually nice and straight, but, you know, you're not your usual self, dog. I think you need to light that pipe up again.
You know what's always on the crackhead's mind, right? His pipe and his homo fantasy. Audio da-da-da-da-da. Two monkeys on the back, they can't shake. Audio drive.
I don't know, Cracky. Your carry's not what it used to be. I think you better put it up another 10 feet, or you better put a new tube in that amp, because you're definitely not doing justice out here, Cracky. Or you need to take that radio to Delta Electronics, man. Let Sam work on it, man. Or better yet, take it to PM Electronics, where they do it once and do it right. Don't fool yourself, man. Stop trying to fool the people out there. You're not a technician. You gotta love it, right? You gotta love it. This cat's on the radio morning, noon, and night. All he does is blabber away about fantasies. 1 minute he's a suspended without pay cop for the last 15 years. The next minute he's marrying Sade or Joe Pistone's daughter. I mean, this junkie's just totally delusional. Then he even had the nerve to say he put water on the moon, 2 thermos of water. That was his doing. I mean, what's next? We're going to send Cracky to Mars. He's going to be the first junkie on Mars. I mean, where's this world coming to?
Sometimes do. Audio I'm like that cat singing the lyrics. Sometimes I still can't believe it.
The first crackhead on Mars is going to be Richard, man. He's going to be the next astronaut mission to Mars, Crackhead 127. Junkie Boy said he's going to set up a base over there. Richard's going to set up a base. He's going to be the first junkie on Mars.
Our atmosphere, you got to hear this voice. I think as he put it one time, the planets and the marine are like the solar system, they don't lie. Boy, that was funny. I'll tell you what, when the boy is crashing, his rants and lyrics are so funny. Audio, the king of New York, I know like that. You guys need to get a life. Get a life.
Tell him Richard needs to get a life. Yep, he needs to first get off the junk. First crack, he needs to get off of drugs. Then he needs to get a life.
I confess, guys, I confess. I just left 383 First Avenue, and I was smoking his crack and junk all night with him. I confess, guys, I really do. I confess. After 40 years of accusations, I stopped coming clean. I just left 2 Bravos, and I'm glazed. Oh, damn it, boy.
You see, hey, crackhead Richie confessed that he was just smoking crack. It's good, Richard. You're coming clean, brother. One step at a time.
No, I am his best friend. He said he was smoking that shit at your house. Come with him when I go to sleep with him.
Well, he can't be at my house because, first of all, I don't smoke. I don't even smoke cigarettes. I don't do any drugs, dog. A pickup truck. I don't do any drugs. I don't even smoke, man. I don't even drink beer, man. I'm drug-free, alcohol-free. You see, when you're a civil servant, as long as I've been, and when you got multiple amounts of commendations and awards for being an impeccable employee for the last 25 years, you can't have drugs in your system, dog. Never. Never. You never hear those words coming out of anyone's mouth that the enforcer is any kind of drug addict or alcoholic. Never happened. But Cracky, on the other hand, he's a 3-time felon, 3-time loser. That boy got a rap record a mile long, and I could show it to you if you give me your email. I could send it right to you. That dog out there, Cracky 127, been arrested. Oh man, he almost, you know that story about Debbie? He put that woman in a coma. Damn near killed her, try to stomp her out with some combat boots. I mean, what kind of man beats a woman into a coma, man? because she rejected him, because his little baby mushroom just wasn't doing it, and she was tired of his psychotic outburst. She was tired of him calling the cops and listening on the scanner while they were chasing, when they were responding to his neighbors. He was there giggling like a little fairy. So, she got tired of that, man. So she left his ass. And during that rejection period, he just beat her down, man, to a coma. Yeah, the truth will come out more and more about that crackhead. And there's a station called 7-9 from Jersey. He's got a lot of good material on that junkie, which will be put out on YouTube in the coming future. So just got to stand by, listen, and learn, man. You'll learn all about that junkie. He's definitely no man, and he's definitely not a stand-up character. He's just a junkie, a woman abuser, and an envious cocksucker. That's all that junkie is. They call me Enforcer 250, provider of truth and justice, the American way. And I'm back out.
Hey, I can't wait to hear that story.
It's all true. Hey, pickup truck, it's the damn truth, man. I'm not out here trying to spread no lies, dog. It's all truth. And I guarantee when you hear the truth, when you hear Debbie, and some of the video and audio files are going to be her own words of what he used to do to her. So don't take my word for it. You're going to hear it coming from her mouth, and you're going to hear Richie. You're going to hear Richie crying like a little girl when she left him. Oh, please, don't leave me, please. He had a nervous breakdown because the only one female that he ever had in his life decided she just couldn't deal with his psychosis. She couldn't deal with his outbursts. And she couldn't deal with his crack addiction. So it's all coming out, dog. Just stay tuned on a YouTube channel near you, and you're gonna get all the good stuff. They call me 250, the enforcer around the lower deck, and I just got down.
Hey, pick him up, truck. Yeah, hold on. I'm trying to get it.
You can't hold his hand. You can't hold his hand, Cracky. Forget about it.
I just think it's funny that
He wants to hold your hand. Hey, pickup truck. He wants to hold your hand, man. Tell him there's no time for the bullshit out here. This is all truth and justice and fact. There's no time for the bullshit. Richard, he's not hearing you, Richard. When I put this nasty 5-pound steel hammer down on your head, Richard, pickup truck or no one within the tri-state area hears you. And I'm running a barefoot radio. This is a barefoot radio, and it's a nasty radio, man. This is my General Stonewall Jackson. It's a 17-year-old radio. Now how sad is that? I'm crushing you with a 17-year-old vintage radio. Lord have mercy. How does he do it? How does 250 do it, man? How does he just destroy that crackhead 127 who's running an AL-80B Ameritron? And I'm just running a stock radio. No power in line whatsoever. Lord have mercy. I must be doing something right. This must be alien technology or something I have. How the hell does he do it?
Well, Mr. Enforcer, you're doing something certainly right and correct. Would you like me to tell you what it is you did correct this morning?
Well, I'll tell you one thing. I gotta go get some Java. Alright? So you could talk. I'm gonna give you some airtime. Because the only time anyone's gonna hear you, other than yourself or other than someone on a landline, is when I get off this key and go get some Java. So I'll give you some airtime, Cracky. You can talk to whoever you want now. You can hold pickup truck's hand or whoever's hand you want to hold. I'll be right back. I gotta get my Java. They call me Enforcer 250 around the lower deck, and I just got down.
Well, Mr. Enforcer, you sound really happy and drugged out when you say you just got down. But I want to tell you what I think is the utmost hilarious thing in the morning. You standing there trying to explain to Mr. Worldwide Pick-em-up Truck about how it was in 1996. That man was employed and team member of Radio Control TV Shop. He had my girlfriend and me in his vehicle at least 100 times a week. And you're trying to tell him how it was? I think that is hilarious. The man is laughing at you, no? Hey, yo, Mike. Hey, yo, pickup truck. Look at that, he's embarrassed. He don't even want you to know that. He does not even want you to know how many times I slept over his house. How many times that girl you're trying to tell him about rode shotgun in that truck. Audio. The key is when you're Boston. That was funny, dude. That was the most hilarious thing I ever heard you ever trying to get off out here. The key is they all got now. I'm serious, that's funny. He's screaming at everybody. I never heard of the guy. Who is the guy? Where'd he come from? Today he's talking like he's my right-hand man. I woke up with him. He living in my shorts for like 30-something years. And he's trying to tell one of my old drivers about my old girlfriend and my man over the wall of me. I don't know. I think it's hilarious. He's talking to a man that was on payroll back then. Down with everything. And also one of my best magic men in the end. The king of New York got now.
Oh yeah, I'm back. What'd I miss? I'm back with my cup of Java. What'd I miss out here?
Well, you didn't miss much, and we're going to let you go back to who it was you were talking to. This is going to get even funnier. The king of New York.
Just remember these two numbers, 7-9. Remember those numbers, Richard.
You need 7-9 to fight your battles. 7-9 don't have a beef with me. 7-9 thought I was Sammy Supernova and took about, I don't know, $900 off him for a beat amp. Till he heard the man's voice and went crazy and had to apologize to Richie with Debbie telling him definitely wasn't Richie. Richie never sold any used equipment at any of his mall establishments. I got now.
Just remember those two numbers, Richard. And remember when those files and when those videotapes come out. Don't cry.
To come out here and save the world with a carrier and a beef with Richie. A beef where there is no beef. The king of New York. What should I label it, radio? 250 79 hopefuls. That's what I'm going to label it. 250 79 hopefuls. I got now.
I think it's time for the percolator.
Is I'm going to let him go back to who it is he was talking to before he left. Because I don't want anybody saying in the video game that I'm talking to him. I do not talk to him. But I felt that wanted a reply. That was funny. You're trying to tell my old driver and one of my old sales reps and one of my old right-hand men how it was. And about people that he don't know but heard of. Rude dog, I'm glad. I talk on the radio all day.
Hey Richard, you never had a real job in your life, so stop saying when you were on the payroll, when you weren't suspended without pay. Stop all that nonsense, man. You were never any kind of law enforcement official. You never worked for the city or state, so stop it, brother. You're a junkie. No one would hire a psychotic crackhead, so stop it. Stop saying when you were this, when you were that. You were always a junkie monkey, a short little stubby man, bloated on methadone, all right, with puffy eyes, puffy belly. Stop it already.
Video game, you on.
All right? You were never on a job, all right? The only job you were ever given was a blowjob, and that's to your boyfriend. Now stop it. People are tired of your junkyism. They don't want to hear your stories. All they want to hear is the truth, and they want justice out here. And that's what the enforcer provides.
Squashed. Well, Mr. Enforcer, I'm not going to lie to you, but to be honest with you, dude, you're just trying to tell a man that was part of the family, and those are the people you're trying to tell him about and was there 30 years ago. So when he's listening to you, trying to tell him how it was, or what went on around him or in his truck, he is laughing at you, dog. Now that's what you call stories. You're trying to tell another team that what is Yo, Colonel, I hear you out there, man. I'm gonna go on the side, get some coffee, come back, tune this thing up, and we're gonna do a little raggedy room. I got just making my way in.
You got no teammates out here, Cracky. I know you're dying to hold someone's hand out here. I know your boyfriend Pedro's not out here, so you can't hold his hand. So stop looking for a man's hand to hold. Fight your own battles, junkie boy. Fight your own battles. Be a man for once. Stand up for yourself.
Tell a member of Mile, Richie don't hear nobody when Enforcer talk. That was funny.
You got that right. What's going on?
Almost as funny as all that shit bullshit that go on.
Just let him know. Let him know when the enforcer got this key down. No one hears that junkie monkey. Just let him know, man. And I'm running a barefoot radio. I'm running a 17-year-old, brand new in the box that I picked up on eBay. General Stonewall Jackson, man. Oh, but I made this baby nice. So you could see in my morning's video that I'm going to put on YouTube, on my YouTube page. Just go to Enforcer / put the numbers 250 in there and check out this Stonewall Jackson at work, man. I got some bright white LEDs in this meters, in these 2 meters, man. Lord have mercy. How do I do it, man? I don't know, man. I don't know. It must be some alien technology, because I'm crushing that junkie 127 crackhead Richie with a stock radio. I have no power in line, dog. I don't have 1 single watt extra coming out this radio, man. Barefoot to the bone, going right to my AT, man. I'm not taking a chance blowing another A99 up, man. That Dave made was just too wicked, man. And I proved already. I ran the East Coast when I had that 2 pill in line. So I don't need to prove anything anymore. So I'm going to take on that junkie monkey, man. And all his fans, if they choose to stick with him. I'm going to take him out with a barefoot station. Lord have mercy. They call me the Enforcer 250. Somewhere around the lower deck. And I just got down.
Play with your arms a little bit, Yeah, but you should have told him when he got off the mic. I don't tell him anything. I don't talk to him, dude. I'm still trying to figure out if any one of the 3...
I don't know why that boy's lying. I don't know why Pedro's lying to that crackhead, man. Well, Pedro, we all know is his boyfriend. We all know Pedro and Richie, they definitely got something going on, man. They definitely got a thing going on. Like that cat used to sing, Mrs. Jones. Those boys got a thing going on. It's a shame he passed away, though, man. That was one of the good singers of the past. But anyway, it's about that time. I gotta start getting out of here. It's about 5:52 in the a.m. Monday, May 2nd. Oh yeah, isn't this about the time where the junkies get their checks? They get their DBT cards filled. Isn't this the time where junkies go to cashier to cash in their card, where they go get their crack, their K2? And I wonder why Richie was so excited this morning, man. That check is coming in the mail. Oh shoot! Hey Richard, man, you could go to the goodie store, man. Oh yeah, you're definitely a customer, Richard. You could go to your dealer and call him up, man. Call him up, let him know you got that money coming in.
I could get it tuned up, you know what I mean? I could put a little...
That crackhead's getting his dope today, man. He's happy. Crackhead 127 is definitely getting his drugs today. I forgot it's the 2nd, the beginning of the month.
Yeah, tune it up, pump it up, turn it up, do whatever you gotta do, man. That's all. Turn it up, pump it up, tune it up, let's go. Now.
I don't know why these boys keen up on each other. I don't know why Pedro's keen up on Richard like that. Hey Pedro, why you being so mean, man? Why you taking that junkie monkey out of my radio? Lord have mercy. I'm just running a barefoot radio, man. I'm just putting 5 watts out in the air, man. 5 watt brand old radio. It's actually a brand new old stock. A brand new old stock by General Stonewall Jackson. It is a blast from the past, dog. They don't make them like this anymore. They definitely don't make radios like this.
Galaxy 20 watts and everything. The King of New York. Sound King Audio. Sound King Radio. Audio and
Someone tell Richie you got to go to Goodie store. Someone tell Cracky I'm taking him out with a 5-pound steel hammer. I'm taking that crackhead out with a 5-pound steel hammer. No power in line, dog. Not 1 extra watt. Just a barefoot station with barefoot power. That's it. I decided I had reproved what I had to do out here with my Dave Made. So I don't need that Dave made anymore. I put that duck plucker on the side, man. Right now I'm just running a barefoot station. So I know I'm being heard out there. Oh yeah, SWR is impeccable, man. 1-to-1. Look at that. Look at that meter, man. Woo! Look at that LP 108 just jumping with that swang. You know what they say? It don't mean a thing if you ain't got that swang. Oh yeah, you gotta love it. They call me a Forza 250. Provider of truth and justice the American way. Let me get one more cup of my good old coffee here. Let me get one more cup of my good old coffee, then I gotta head out the door. Oh yeah, my partner's gonna be picking me up right quick. So I say, let me get my last cup. I'll be back. They call me the Enforcer 250 around the lower deck of my barefoot General Stonewall Jackson, and I just got down.
Why not? I'm only running a stock radio. Look at me, I'm such a crybaby. Hold on, I think I heard it. Hurry up back! I want to dunk my 5-pound dildo in my last cup of Java. I'll be right back. What is this? Uh-oh. Lord have mercy. It ain't a lot of noise, it's a lot of crying. That's not true. Yeah, man, I don't know. It's good. 275. I don't know, man. It's a 250. Mr. Justify Truth. I'm sorry. Mr. Justify Proven No Truth. Hey, Roger, right on, man. Top of the morning. Goes right on my goose, man. Holy shit. Well, it's a good thing that we're getting a little competition, I should say myself. Looks like you got out that indoor antenna to the outside antenna. That's good, man. I like that. I need a little competition.
All right, I'm back. What I miss out here? I have my last cup of Java. What I miss out here? Where's that? No one hears Junkie Boy right now. No one hears that crackhead 127, that junkie monkey. Tell him I said crush. Let Junkie Boy know I said crush.
All the way from Newark with a barefoot radio.
Yeah, barefoot my ass. That boy's got a 1x4, man. Or is it a 1x3? I know he's running at least a 4 pill. I know that boy's running at least a 5 pill, a 1x4. And he's trying to say he's barefoot. You see how they jump on my Johnson? You see how these gay junkie boys jump all over my Bozak, man? He tries to repeat every word I say, word for word. See, I'm really running barefoot. See, that's where the jealous and envy comes from. Because I don't need to run power. I don't need to run any power to crush these junkie monkeys, man. All I need is a good radio. A good sounding radio with a little audio. Oh yeah, because I do it once and I do it right.
No doubt. Hold up, man. He's trying to fit into our combo in our world. Let's give him a break, guys.
I just wish I had some competition out here. I really do, man. It's getting pathetic out here. I really wish I had some competition. Anyway, it's getting boring, man. I'm gonna end this video at about 40 minutes. So they call me Enforcer. I gotta get out of here. It's about that time. They call me Enforcer 250. They call me Enforcer 250 around the lower deck. They call me Enforcer 250 around the lower deck. And I just got down.
It's time for the brown paper bag. Oh, I know you can get me down. That was funny earlier. You had an earful of him. Him trying to tell you. Tell him to go back.
No one's trying to tell that junkie anything. I crush him no matter where he is.
Tell him, don't try to tell a member.
Tell him. You hear this? Tell him. He wants someone else to fight his battles. Tell him.
Yeah, I wanted to let it ride. I wanted to hear what he had to say, but... Hey, man, damn. Interesting. Well, hold on. He's trying...
He always wants someone to hold his hand. See, that's a typical fag. That's a typical crackhead. He always wants someone else to hold his hand and fight his battles.
Sit back quiet. Let me sit back quiet because, I don't want him to figure out that you were down with the in crowd, you were on the sales team, you
Look, he wants to ride your Johnson too. A pickup truck, he's sweating you too, man. He wants you to hold his hand and fight his battles for him. That's typical Richie. Richie been like that all his life, man. He starts trouble, instigates, then he sits back and wants someone else to fight for him. That's what you call a fag.
One thing Richie never needs is anybody to fight his battles.
That's all you do. That's your whole life story, man. You start shit and then you want someone else to fight for you. That's your whole life story. You're a coward. You're a junkie and you're a loser. And most of all, storyteller. I got to get out of here. At 6 o'clock, once that 6 o'clock number strikes, I got to go. I got to go to work so I can support junkies like 127 in a Section 8 housing. Anyway, top of the morning to you out there. Top of the morning. They call me a enforcer. I ain't going to key up again. I got to go. They call me Enforcer 250. You can watch my latest video on YouTube. They call me Enforcer 250 with my 5-pound steel hammer, stock radio, and I just got down.
That's what I said. That's what I said. There's squash on the wave. Good, where you headed? Big crash. Down there. Squash. Wow, this is so fun. This is like a tennis court. You at one end, me at the other. That guy has it. I got now. And I'm only running like 2 bills, man.